Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing well, whoever and wherever you are. Okay, so first of all, this is the first episode of my silly little mini podcast series. I'm so sorry it's been a month since my opening, but anyway, on this occasion, I will discuss about the real essential and power of being kind to others. I hope we can learn something new after watching or listening to this episode. Okay, so as I said before in the previous opening, our episode today is mostly about being kind to other people. To be honest, I don't call myself as a kind person. In fact, I'm still far from that, and I believe that you are a kinder person than me. Here I just share a little bit of my opinion about being kind in the hope that we can all learn to be a kinder person little by little. Mm, We all know that doing good in this world, both for fellow humans and for other living things such as animals and plants, are something that must be done by all of us. I mean, of course, this is not a foreign thing to us, but humans are humans. We all make mistakes, and that's okay as long as we want to change for the better. But can we imagine how beautiful this world will be when being good is like really a habit? Because in my opinion, for some reason, today we are more concerned with ourselves than others. I mean, maybe sometimes we hesitate to help others because of several reasons, and then think that being kind to others is a weak thing. And even their statement that our generation is like a generation that is more concerned with looking good than having a good heart. If this statement is true, honestly, it makes me really sad, and I'm sure so are you. Uh, I will now bring up a few things that I hope will illustrate the essence of being kind. Sometimes we forget that being kind is free and we can do it anytime and anywhere, and it can even start with very simple things. Okay, so let me give you several examples so that we can understand it easily. I'm sure in this world there are some people who have never ever been asked, how are you? How is your life right now? I see this happening to you. How do you feel? Are you okay? It maybe feels like a cliche things for them. And then one day you ask this kind of simple question sincerely to them, and then they reply with smile and say, I'm fine. But the truth is, we never know what they are really going through, right? Because maybe they are going through hard time right now and we don't know. And then after they say they are fine, you wishing them, I hope you always healthy and happy and life will be easier and beautiful for you. The truth is, after you say this simple question and wishing them a good life, you never know what impact that you give after you say that. Maybe it can make their day feel better and make them happy because maybe it's their first time being asked like that, and after all this time you are the one who said it, and there's some little good kindness that you did. The second example is, I remember I read an Instagram comment. Sorry, I don't remember under which post, but for sure I found this post randomly, and there was one comment under that post that caught my attention. In that comment, this person said that a small gesture of kindness could literally save someone's life. He said years ago he was planning to kill himself by jumping off a building from which he had access to the roof. And then, before he did that, he said that young man he worked with pulled him aside literally minutes before he started making his way to the roof floor. That young man said to him that he found his jokes regarding man funny as hell. And it made him look forward to work because he made this young man laugh. And that's when he realized that this young man saved him by saying simple things yet valuable for him. In that moment, stopping him from the worst decision he will ever make and choosing to keep going. He also said that he will always remember that young man, that he already saved his life without him even knowing. So, my point is that we never know what impact we will have on others when we do a small kindness, such as asking how you are sincerely and also feeling care and empathy for others more than just pleasantries when meeting. We never know what others are really going through in their lives, what storms they are facing, or what silent battles they are going through right now. So, while we have the opportunity to do good, why not? And then I believe that some people in this world right now require twice the courage they usually need to just exist these days. No one pats them on the back, but they are actively fighting something. No one wipes their tears. I just hope that they can conquer the demons behind those tired eyes, and I hope everything will be alright. Also, I have noticed that everybody looks alright until you have a deep conversation with them. And then some people in this world right now are struggling to survive through smiling face and then I'm fine or I'm good sentence. They fight their own silent battle without anyone knowing. We never know what other people feel behind that smile, behind that fine what they say, behind their silliness or behind their quietness. I'm sure we all have that one friend who's always smiling or very quiet or goofy, but they're the ones who always say they're fine, even though we might not know that they are someone who's going through a lot, really a lot right now. They just do it because they don't want to burden others with what they are feeling and the problem they are going through. If you have friends or close ones like this, please don't judge them because sometimes for people like them, knowing there is someone or other people who care about them by asking if you are okay is more than enough. It makes them feel seen and cared for. So, the conclusion is that we never know if maybe the little kindness we show can save someone. All we can do is try our best to be a good person to others or those closest to us, even though doing good is sometimes difficult. But the thing we must remember together is that kindness is not something weak. Having a good heart is not something shameful. And we should always choose kindness because kindness will never harm or disappoint us. Kindness is the language that the deaf can hear and the blind can see. Kindness is what makes humanity exist. Do good sincerely without expecting something in return. Let God judge the good we do because God sees everything and is never careless or even asleep. Be the reason someone believes in kindness is one of the nicest quotes I've ever heard. I just hope that people who have been through a lot these past few days, weeks, months, or years will win that silent battle that they told no one about. I hope everything is going to be alright and easier for them. And if you are the one who feel this, I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. People may not see what you are really going through, but God sees all of your struggles and tears. The point is, why would He bring you this far to leave you? So please keep thinking positively. There is always a reason behind everything that happens in our lives. You are greater than you think you are. You got this. You always have. Yeah, I think that's the end of this mini podcast episode 1. And once again, thank you so much for watching or listening because it really means a lot to me. And I hope there is something you can get after listening to this. Even if it's just a little bit. Uh, in case no one told you today, this week, or this month, once again, I'm so proud of you. You really are a kind and strong person, and everything will be alright and easier for you. We all know that life is hard and full of ups and downs, but we should also remember that it is also beautiful. I really hope that you're always healthy and happy and can have a wonderful life. Once again, thank you so much for listening. Just know that you are important in this world and no one can tell you otherwise. That's all I'm going to say. Please take care of yourself and see you in the next podcast.